Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hey, my name is Blaine,
And I'm Mallory.
and we are with Really Creative Travel, and we are on the Carnival Horizon on the Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, and we've had such an amazing time this week. We've got to hang out with friends, we've made lifelong memories, we've made lifelong friendships that'll last forever. The best part is we've got to hang out with Kenny Fordbank, aka Kenneth Oaks. He was the first recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. He's never seen the ocean, he's never been on a cruise, which is awesome. So it was touching to see all the experiences. At 28 years old, he can see and relive this, and hopefully he'll be on another cruise one day. So I just want to say thank you to Sean, Alana, and all the board members that's done a lot this week. I mean, they've been running around
Yeah, they
the
have.
ship, making sure everything goes smoothly, and
all those who donated.
all the ones who donated. If it wasn't for the ones who donated, this would not ever be possible. So thank you for the donations. We've had an awesome time, and we wouldn't have it no other way. You got anything?
It's just been an awesome experience to kind of, I remember my first cruise, and it's been an awesome experience to see Kenny's first cruise and see it through his eyes. It's been really cool.
So we can't wait to see the next recipient. It's helpinghandsforcruising.org, and you can donate there for all the future cruises they've got planned for other recipients. Be on the lookout for all the fun videos and all the vlogs coming out, so stay tuned.
Well, g'day folks, good evening, how are you? Welcome aboard, nice to have you here. First in the chat was Joe. Joe is saying not dropping in tonight, he'll catch up with me tomorrow night. So, mate, thanks for popping in and going out. I hope it's a good evening and you are in a good space, good place. Next we've got Nick. G'day Nick, Biday Nick, how you doing, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Well, folks, today is hump day, well, not hump day, it is chatting with Sean and Helping Hands for Cruising. First things first, and we've got a really big weekend coming up. It is the weekend of our Cruise-a-Thon. Friday night we start at 6 o'clock with Michael Ann, Sport Mama, and we've just got a really great cast of presenters coming up on board. And the purpose therefore is, you see that QR code there just on my left hand side. That QR code Well, that tells you we're trying to raise funds. And if you click on that QR code, you'll be directed to our PayPal account, and that PayPal account will be happy to accept your funds in USD. If you're this side of the pond, as in Australia, folks, give us a shout and we'll organise for you to deposit Aussie dollars into the PayPal account. That is quite possible. All right, having said that, a number of things happening. It's going to be an amazing, it's action-packed Friday night and Saturday across the pond, so Eastern Standard Time. It will be absolutely awesome. There will be a bucket load of funny stuff going on, auctions going on. I seem to have heard that Mike Clock will be wearing a pineapple onesie that looks like the pineapple dress he was wearing on the Norwegian Encore, I believe, when he was on the booze cruise, or whatever cruise he was on out of New Orleans. And I believe that not only will he be wearing the pineapple onesie, it will be upside down. So, yeah. And jokes aside, folks, we're looking to raise $10,000 at the Cruise-a-Thon. So please go ahead, empty out your pockets, and let's get stuck in and let's raise some really good funds. We have a young lady going on Amy's cruise. Amy's cruise is on in exactly 257 days, and Roxy is going on that cruise. So folks, we want to make sure that we've got bucket loads more people coming on cruises. We've currently got 3 cruises aside from Amy's cruise. We've got 3 cruises there that we're looking for recipients. We need to fund those recipients. So help us get the people on board those cruises. That would be absolutely amazing if we can do that. All right, so there we go. First things first. What I was going to do is talking about Amy's cruise. I thought I would just bring up Amy's details about her cruise so that you guys can follow suit and get on board while there's still time. There we go, folks. Happening on, let me get the exact dates. It's going to be on the October the 21st, going through to the 26th, leaving out of Galveston, I believe. And it's going to be going to Progresso and Cozumel, and then back into Galveston. So what an awesome cruise it is, and you know what, you guys are going to have so much fun, those of you that are going. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, we have not quite won the actual lotteries, and there was 200 million up for grabs last week, and we were not successful in getting that 200 million. So as a result, we folks will just not be able to make that cruise. So sorry, Amy. As much as we would have loved to, it would have been a great opportunity, but yeah, nah. Right now it's yeah, nah. Anyway, here we go. Looking at the next step, folks, we've got 323 days to go to Christmas, and then 329 days to go to New Year's Eve, which means that we've got 331 days to go to the Ducks cruise. Now the Ducks cruise is really a cruise worth coming on because it's coming out of Sydney and it's headed up to the South Pacific. Now Nick is going to be coming into Sydney. He'll have a look at Sydney Harbour. He'll have a look at, well, he's actually going on the GAN and the Indian Pacific. So it's going to be looking at Australia from north to south and east to west. Hang on. From north to south, then south to north. Then from east to west, then west to east. And then he's coming down to look at us in Melbourne. So we're going to have an awesome time. Anyway, so that's what's happening with Nick in the short term. That'll be happening within the next 90 days or so, I believe. A little bit more. About May. So that's going to be awesome. Next step that we're looking at there is, and I'll show you some videos a little later on in the cruises that we've got coming up, the Ducks cruise, the Ocean to Ocean cruise. We don't have a video on the Rock and Roll cruise, and this is an exciting one. It's the Rock and Roll tribute cruise, which is happening on Norwegian Joy on 29th of November 2025. Just after Thanksgiving, and we're going to be going out of Port Canaveral and headed down towards the Virgins and Norwegian's private island, and then back into Port Canaveral. So 6 days of fun in the sun, along with awesome music, not only on board ship but also at the Norwegian private island. So, folks, we really want to have you on board and really have some exciting fun with us. That Rock and Roll group cruise is, I can tell you now, because we have our EIN number, Norwegian has cut us some slack. We have some benefits on there. You only need to put down $50 to make sure you have a cabin. You will need to get in touch with Bruce from Ocean to Ocean to get the finer details on that. But that $50 is available until the 24th of March, and then after that, it's the full $200 odd deposit, and then you can pay off the cruise. Bruce has got a payment plan in the works. More to the point, folks, we've got the fact that they do have an EIN number. A proportion of that, of the fee for the fare for the cruise, proportion of that is actually tax deductible because of the EIN number that we have. Now, for those that are interested, last Saturday, the board for Helping Hands for Cruising got together, and we had our monthly meeting, which we have. I can tell you there's some exciting things coming out on the with regard to Helping Hands. We've got some exciting membership opportunities. The idea of the membership opportunities is once you become a member, you can then assist Helping Hands by getting on board a cruise and helping out with the recipients. Not only is it great for Helping Hands, but I can honestly say with the 11 board members that there are right now, we cannot make every cruise. As much as we'd love to, we cannot make every cruise, and as a result we need help. So your help is greatly appreciated. Not only are we expecting you and us, we all do the same. We all give financially one way or another to support Helping Hands, but we would appreciate your assistance as well. And that is, you might go on a cruise, and on that cruise you may have a recipient, and we're going to ask you, please take care of that recipient. Give them the vacation of a lifetime, the one that you expect, so that they can get the experience of being on a cruise ship for the first time, just like you did. So at the end of the day, the board did increase, because we've had a couple of members of the board that life has dealt them a tough time for the moment, have decided to take a bit of a hiatus, and as a result, we've got a couple of new board members on board. You'll find out who they are soon enough. But at the end of the day, we asked this couple, and they agreed, and we're most grateful for the opportunity. And so what we're looking at is, we're hoping that we can get the entire board together on the Rock and Roll Group Cruise, because if we do that, that'll be the second time in all of history that the board has been able to meet face to face. I can quite honestly say, folks, I do have a pair of legs. So does Ilana. We are not just the waist up. So that's the exciting thing. We get to meet the feet of the other board members. Yeah, okay, that was a joke. Bad joke, but hey, it was a joke. At the end of the day, folks, it's an opportunity for us to get together, for you to get together, meet us, and get to have a drink with us or a meal with us, and you know, just chew the fat and ask some questions and see how you can be of assistance. Helping Hands for Cruising right now is primarily US based. We're trying to get Helping Hands for Cruising around the world. Can you imagine? We have a person in Australia going on board a cruise ship. We have a person in the same month, same week, going on board a cruise ship in the US. We have a person in the UK. We have a person going out of... I'm just saying, this is the goal. This is where we're headed, right? If we had all these people going on board a cruise ship, how many lives would we have changed? You saw earlier on Blaine and his lovely wife Mallory. I can tell you now, if it wasn't for the original Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, I would not have met that couple. And I can tell you now, Mallory is just awesome. Blaine, well, yeah, that's Blaine, but Mallory is just awesome. And I can tell you, we absolutely enjoyed our time with those two. We had dinner with Blaine and Mallory on the horizon. It was awesome, just chewing the fat, having a chat, talking about things, about the direction of where we were going as people, where they're going as people, where the charity is moving. It was an awesome time, and we would love nothing more than to spend time with a load of you and do exactly the same thing. Spend time, chew the fat, and get to know you a lot better. Okay, I think it's time I put this up. This is... well, after Amy's cruise comes this cruise, and I think you guys are going to really get into this one. Folks, what an amazing cruise that we're looking forward to going on from Sydney out to the South Pacific. Alright, let's see what ships are in town. Okay, we're now on the 6th of February. God, we're in February already, isn't that amazing? Out of Melbourne right now, came in today, was the Norwegian Spirit. Norwegian Spirit came in for an 8 a.m. morning and left at 5 p.m. Tomorrow we have the Resilient Lady coming in. Then on Thursday we've got Azamara's Journey coming in, and the Nordam is also coming in tomorrow. So that's Holland America's Nordam. On Friday, we've got the Disney Wonder and also the Pacific Explorer. Then on Saturday, the Regatta and the Grand Princess on Sunday. So there we go. That's all out to Sunday. That's what's happening out in Melbourne. In New South Wales, that being Sydney, today they had the Azamara Journey, so that'll be headed down south to Melbourne. We've got the Seabourn Odyssey, and on Thursday, there's nothing in tomorrow, but on Thursday they'll have the Regatta and also the Carnival Splendor as well. Now the Regatta will be at White Bay, the Carnival Splendor will be at the Overseas Passengers Terminal, and also at Eden Wharf will be the Norwegian Spirit, which will then move on Friday into White Bay, and then Ovation of the Seas is going to be at the Overseas Passenger Terminal on Friday. On Saturday will be the Nordam and then the Majestic Princess on Saturday as well. So the Nordam will be at White Bay, and then at the Overseas Passenger Terminal will be the Majestic Princess. So that's up until Saturday. That's all we know right now in Sydney in their ports. Moving along to Brisbane, Brizzy has got, nothing came in today. Yesterday they had the Coral Princess, nothing today. Tomorrow will be the Quantum of the Seas, which is due to dock at 6 a.m. and leave at 1600, which is 4 p.m. Then on Thursday they've got the Majestic Princess, and then Saturday they've got the Pacific Encounter, Sunday the Carnival Luminosa, and that takes us out for this week. So folks, we've got a bucket load of cruising going on around the Australian shores, and yeah, some lovely things to see. Lovely cruises, lovely ships, lovely sights. People will be busy, enjoying restaurants, enjoying sidewalks, loads of coffees, taking heaps of pictures, and yeah, enjoying our beautiful country. And those of you that are on the other side of the pond, well, let me say that we'll be walking around in t-shirts and all that sort of stuff, having stubbies or any other drink of our choice, and we'll be restauranting and barbecuing and all sorts of lovely things. So right now is an exciting time down under. The sun's shining and it's nice and warm, while you guys are freezing across the other side of the pond. What can I say? Oh well, the down under cruises will be on tomorrow. That's what I can say. And Helping Hands for Cruising is just continuing to progress and do some good things, change some lives. On the inaugural cruise, you saw we had Mallory and Blaine, as you saw. We had Kenny, and we also had about 40 different YouTubers all on board. Promise you, everybody's life was changed. Not only ours, not only Kenny's, but everybody who assisted. Donovan, everybody who assisted. I can tell you, we're so looking forward to Amy's cruise, because that'll be 2 years almost to the day, or a little bit over to the day. Well, it'll actually be starting 2 days before our cruise got back into Miami. So you guys it will be an amazing cruise for the people that are going on there. And I can tell you that Roxy is going to have the most amazing experience, because everybody's life will be changed, I can tell you now. When we look at the Down Under Cruises group cruise, man, that's going to be an amazing cruise as well. We currently have a number of people are going to be joining us, and one of the big things that they'll be getting will be the fireworks out of Sydney just before we leave. Because we'll be leaving on New Year's Eve. Sorry, no we won't. We'll be watching fireworks on New Year's Eve, but January the 2nd, so fireworks New Year's Eve, January the 1st we'll be relaxing and recovering, and then January the 2nd we're on the cruise, we're out of there. Best best opportunity ever, and we're going on a ship. So we're Ilana and I are on a action plan to collect as many blue cards as we possibly can. For those that are aware, that understand that, blue cards, first time cruisers. And you get a first time cruise every time you are with a new cruise line. So we will be on the Celebrity Edge. That'll be our first cruise on the Celebrity Edge. That's amazing. That's what we're looking forward to. When we eventually make it stateside for November 2025, we will be first-time cruisers on the Norwegian Joy, or on any Norwegian ship. So we'll be looking forward to that. That will be another amazing opportunity. So, having said that, folks, we've given you the highlights of everything. Now, wait a minute. 15th of June, 2025. Expect this cruise coming up.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today. You can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
And boy, are they correct. It is one you don't want to miss. All right, so just to let you folks know, you will be finding out more about the other board members as soon as we have all the details. It will go on to the Helping Hands for Cruising website, which is helpinghandsforcruising.org. Also on that website are opportunities for you to actually donate. Our Cruise-a-Thon is this weekend. Please, folks, don't miss that. We need you to come on board. We need you to spend as much money as you possibly can, so that we can have the opportunity for getting more people on board a cruise ship. So with that in mind, folks, we're going to end up today's stream. I know it is a bit early, but hey, we'd love you to get on board with the organization. Get some people on board cruise ships and let's have some fun. With that in mind, folks, I'd like to wish you all a fantastic evening. There will be more updates from Sean next week, next Tuesday on Helping Hands for Cruising. Tomorrow night you'll have the Ducks coming up on board, and then Friday night we start the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise-a-Thon at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we will be on at 10 p.m. as usual, and followed very quickly by Mr. Clocky, because I know he's taking a spot straight after us. All right, folks, have an awesome day, and we will catch up with you later. Take care, and bye-bye.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.